Alright, so what's going on, guys? This is Drucifer on Xbox Live. No, I'm not here to farm Hyperius. I didn't bring the gear for that. I'm here to deliver some sad news. So as I briefly mentioned in my last Maya video, this is Maya, say hello. Gearbox launched a patch yesterday. And the patch was supposed to implement a ton of fixes, some of which actually rebalanced Maya. Well, they rebalanced all the characters, but they specifically rebalanced Maya so that her elemental effects would actually scale properly in the higher difficulty levels and actually make her Cataclysm tree worthwhile again. And they fixed some other stuff too. But what this particular video is here to discuss, and why I am sitting in Hyperius' lair even though I do not have the adequate equipment with me to farm him, I should have brought it with me since I was here anyway, is because many people like myself, maybe even some of you watching this, are solo players. And for solo players, there are certain things that we cannot partake in, or we can, with Snowball's chance in hell for our odds, namely being spawning Vermivorous, the Invincible, and OOO, which have significantly reduced spawn chances. The fewer players in the game, and their spawn chances being near zero when playing solo. And what people used to be able to do when that happened was they would come here, or to Hater's Folly, you know, just run along this little ledge or pop in their head and say hello, and that would enable them to slide the game up to 4-player difficulty. But as you can see here, I cannot pick up this ammo. And the only thing in this chest, if 4 players still worked, that I wouldn't be able to pick up is that grenade. That was one of the fixes they implemented, so that the 4-player scaling would only occur during raid boss fights, and the game would rebalance afterward. Which is probably that sound that we're hearing. I keep walking out of here. It sounds kind of like a door or something. Anyway, so yes, as you can see, I cannot pick up this ammo, so that means that the 4-player scaling is no longer functional. Couple of things that this will affect. The workarounds that some people were able to use to get the hoplite glitch to work, even though it was 100% patched in single player, can't do it with this anymore. I never could get it to work anyway, but you cannot get it to work anymore because this 4-player slider has been stopped. It also means that you cannot try to farm Vermivorous by yourself. You cannot try to farm OOO by yourself. You also will now have a reduced chance of spawning Tubbies, because Tubbies also spawn more in multiplayer games than they do in single player games. So, what I would like everyone to do is I would like them to share this video, retweet this video, send it to Gearbox and whoever else that you can send it to, specifically Gearbox, you know, send it to their Twitter, send it to their Facebook page, and ask them to increase the spawn rates for Vermivorous and OOO and Tubbies in general for people who do not play multiplayer games, because now we do not have any reliable means of doing that, because Gearbox broke it, and yeah, I don't have enough gear here to fight him. So yeah, that's all I wanted to discuss with this video, was that happened. So yeah, like I said, just to recap, because the patch that came out yesterday fixed the 4-player slider glitch, 4-player scaling only occurs during the boss fights. You can no longer use 4-player scaling as a means to hunt Vermivorous the Invincible, OOO, or increase your spawn rate for Tubbies in single player. You now have to play multiplayer when farming those creatures to have an increased chance of doing it, because this was patched, which is fine. I understand why they wanted to patch it, and that's fine. They can totally do that, and that's a-okay. I just think that in return for them having done that, they need to increase the spawn rates of Vermi, OOO, and Tubbies while playing single player. So like I said, share this video. I'm going to make a highlight of this video. It'll be posted to my YouTube. It'll be in my highlight section on Twitch. Share this video with, retweet it to Gearbox, put it on their Facebook page, put it in their forums, do whatever you got to do. Try and get their attention on it. I just think that they need to increase Vermi, OOO, and Tubby spawns in single player games now, because now that this 4-player slider is glitched, I can't farm Vermi, and that makes me sad. That makes me a sad panda, because I was excited, because part of the update that came out yesterday was they basically guaranteed Vermi to always drop an item from his unique loot table. So that means you would always be able to get one of his rare skins or one of his, rare legendary drops, something that only Vermivorous will drop, and something that Vermivorous drops rarely. So yeah, now I can't farm Vermi because they fixed this. So they kind of, shot me in the foot and then gave me a band-aid for it. That's how I feel. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be posting this shortly.